Hi there, Nick here from Korg at Craft Music with the Korg Prologue. Following in the footsteps of Korg Minilogue and Korg Monologue, Prologue is a professional, fully programmable performance analog synthesizer for the stage or the studio. Prologue features two fully analog voltage-controlled oscillators per voice, as well as a third oscillator per voice comprised of a digital multi-engine in which users can upload custom wave shapes through an open-source editor. Today I'm showing Prologue in a 61-key 16-voice version, which includes an added analog compressor so you can rein in your low end, but Prologue is also available in an 8-voice 49-key model. Just like Korg Minilogue and Monologue, Prologue's OLED screen functions as an oscilloscope so you can see the sounds that you're creating in real time. The filter is a 2-pole analog VCF with a 12 dB per octave cutoff slope, as well as a 2-position drive switch, which allows you to drive your signal going into the filter, and a low cut. The filter is fully resonant, so you can self-oscillate and key track, so you can play the filter as its own oscillator. Just like on Minilogue, we have two ADSR envelopes, one of which controls the VCA, the other of which controls the VCF and can also control things like the pitch of VCO 1 and 2. The LFO, similar to Monologue, contains 3 modes: slow mode, which is a regular LFO rate for a synth, fast mode, which can go all the way up into the audio rate range, and BPM mode, which is all new and allows users to sync their LFO to various divisions of the BPM of the tempo that's currently running on Prologue. The LFO has multiple wave shapes, including sawtooth, triangle, and square, and has multiple target paths, including pitch, shape, and cutoff. Now, to put the finishing touches on your sound, Prologue features an effects section which is comprised of 2 units, a modulation unit containing chorus, ensemble, phaser, and flanger, as well as a delay and reverb unit with a whole bunch of algorithms. These are 24-bit floating-point DSP-based stereo effects which are fully customizable using an editor that will be available on the Korg website. Now, in the 16-voice model, there's also an LF compressor and booster, which allows you to compress and boost your low end to rein in your dynamics on stage. It's a fully analog compressor circuit featuring a real VU meter right on the front panel. One of the coolest things about Prologue is that it's multi-timbral, which allows you to run splits, layers, or even crossfade multiple sounds across the keybed using Prolog 16 or 8 voices, based on which model you're using. Prolog features voice modes similar to Korg's Minilogue, including a polyphonic mode, a monophonic mode, a unison mode in which you can stack multiple voices to create ultra-fat leads or basses, and a chord mode in which you can use one key to play chords which you select from the voice mode depth. There's also a voice spread knob on the front panel, which allows you to spread Prolog's voices in the stereo image reminiscent of classic 80s polysynths. There's also a powerful arpeggiator on Prolog, which can sync to MIDI tempo or to an incoming analog tempo sync signal from a Minilogue, a Korg Volca, or your modular gear. The arpeggiator has a 4-octave range and multiple modes for directions, including a manual mode, as well as a hold latch function. Prolog features 500 memory locations for programs, which can be organized using the editor librarian, which will be available for free on the Korg website, as well as 4 banks of 8 program live sets. One of Prolog's features that makes it awesome for the stage is a new program sort feature, which allows you to sort programs, for example, alphabetically, or by envelope setting, or create set lists out of programs that you use frequently. On the back panel of Prolog, there's a USB port which allows you to connect to your computer for USB MIDI, or to use Prolog's included editor librarian software to drag and drop programs to and from your Prolog. There's also a damper and expression pedal input, as well as 5-pin MIDI, analog tempo sync, and on this side, a headphone and a dual 1/4-inch stereo output. So that's Prolog, the ultimate performance analog synthesizer, available in 16 or 8 voices and capable of everything from classic analog synth sounds all the way up to sounds that have never before been heard on an analog synthesizer, thanks to the digital open source multi-engine and incredible DSP-based effects. Once again, I'm Nick here at Craft Music for Korg. Thanks so much for watching.